What's up, guys? Right here. This is part 2 of making your first magic, and in this part we're gonna go over TweenService. Pretty much, we're just gonna make it look cool, give it like nice effects, make it grow in size, and etc. Um, hmm, how do I want this to look? Well, first to get started with TweenService, we gotta reference it. So closer to the top of the server script, I'm gonna do local TweenService equal to game get service TweenService. So that's what you need. Okay. So now I think I want this to sort of start, yeah, to sort of start small and then increase in size. So that's how mine is gonna be. Let me make sure I got the measurements of it. So the center, the max is 7 and 20. Okay. So what we're gonna do is local goal. Well, let me start by saying this. A tween has 3 components. It has a goal, um, the goal is just like the behavior, like how it behaves, what it does. The info, or like the information of the tween, is gonna tell it how to like run. So like as you see, like number time, that's how long it takes for the tween to finish. So if you want it, let's say it'll last like 5 seconds, then we put 5. If we want an easing style, we would do enum that easing style dot uh we can do linear, cause why not? Let's do bounce. You can actually see that one. And easing style, well, not easing style, enum dot easing direction in out, and it has a tween, or like the creator. And how you do this is TweenService colon create, and then you would, so the first parameter inside of the parentheses will be the object that you're giving the tween to, that you're like changing and stuff. So we're going to change the center, and then we're going to give it information, and then we're going to give it a goal. And tweens are played just like animations, so you would just do colon play. So now this won't do anything because there is no goal yet set for it. So in order to set a goal, you can do it like a few ways. What I like to do is just do goal dot size is equal to center, because we're changing the center size. Dot size plus vector 3 dot new, and so we're gonna edit this. When this move first comes out, right, it's gonna look tiny. So let's say that size is equal to vector 3 dot new. It can still be 20 in length, which is what it's currently at, but I want it to be like very thin when it first comes out. So if we do that right, and how we have like the final size, which is 7, so we're just gonna pretty much take this size and just find the difference between that, and then just plug that in. So for me it's just 6.75, 6.75, and 0, because we're not changing the z-axis. So now if we test this, what should happen is the beam will start off small, and then it will grow into size. And you see like the bounce That was pretty cool. But yeah, like different easing styles give off like different like I want to say like different like animations, but I don't think that's like the correct term for it. Pretty much it just makes it look a little bit different as it reaches its goal. As it reaches its goal. Whoa. Okay. Elastic should just be like boom. Yep. And I don't want to change anything else. I don't know if I want this. It could go in like grow in like 1 second. I'm gonna have it rotate. We're not gonna use the loop though because we're changing size. Dang. I just snapped. I'm gonna use linear instead of elastic. But yeah, so this should just smoothly increase in size. Yep. And so now what we're gonna do is, so wave 2, I'm gonna edit wave 2 size. That size is equal to that we don't need. 29. I'm gonna actually change these values. It's gonna be 30 by 0.1 to 30. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna set the size to like 1.11. So when we want to add another tween, we have to rename everything differently. So for this one, we're gonna do goal 2 is equal to how do I want to say this? Think of this like a table. Pretty much is a table. We have goal 2 dot size is equal to wave 2 dot size plus vector 3 dot new, and the final size will be 30 and the start size of 1. So we're just gonna do 29, 0, 29. And then we're gonna do info2 is equal to tween info dot new 1 second as well. We're just gonna do using style dot linear. I'm gonna remove this, and local tween 2 is equal to TweenService create wave 2 because that's the one we're changing. Info 2 goal 2 and then play tween 2. And that's what I have. So now what this will do is grow the size of that part as well. So oh yeah, I can't wait till I make these like spin and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. They're gonna do local goal 3 for the wave 1 part. I'm gonna play around with some values real quick. That size, wave size. I don't want to change the Y height, so I'm gonna change the X heights to 25 each. That's gonna be like the final thing. I'm gonna do 1.9. Wait, no, 9.676 and 1. I'm gonna do local goal 3 dot size is equal to wave 1 dot size plus vector 3 dot new. Actually, let's start off. Oh, let's start with 1 off at 0.5, so it's not seen until after. And then we're gonna do 24.5, 0, 24.5. I'm gonna do local info 3, that bow enum.usingstyle.linear tween3 is equal to TweenService colon create wave 1 info 3 goal 3 and local tween 3. Oh wait, no, not local. Tween 3 play. So now as we see, they all start like a oh, whoa, how did that do that? Huh. Wave 2, no. Oh no, that's supposed to be that. Yep, awesome. Okay, so in order to do like rotation and stuff, so Tweens has some limits alongside the what's the thing? Like a loop, so you don't want to use the loop to change its orientations to make it spin and stuff. So instead you're gonna use another tween as well, and that's just gonna be like the duration of the move, and that will also handle like the transparency stuff as well. So if we come up here and make a variable for duration, I'm gonna make it like 10 seconds. You're gonna come all the way down here for I is equal to, I mean not equal to, for IV. Let me explain this loop too, because a lot of people had questions too. Let me get this done. Sorry about the cut. So me explaining this loop, right? So I is like a counter. So pretty much this is a dependent variable based off how many items are in effects. So if we go up here, right, effects is the folder, right, and we parent center wave 1 and wave 3. So effects has 3 things in it. So what we do to get the number of things in it is do effects colon get children, and that will pretty much give us a table, an array of all the items in effects, and it will run that loop as many number of items as inside of effects. So V is like the items inside of effect. Well, objects, we can also call this object. And then what we're gonna do is pretty much make a tween for each of them. We could like do this, like we can do this again and stuff. Well, we're gonna have to separate it actually, but this is just gonna be more controlled than just having like 3 more of these. So what we're gonna do is if object is equal to wave 1 or object is equal to wave 2, then so wave 1 and wave 2 will share the same tween. So what we're gonna do is local goal 4 is equal to that. Then we're gonna do transparency. So goal 4 dot transparency is equal to, so I like to do a bit of math. say if they was already like a bit transparent. So what this does is make sure you get the difference between one transparency and the transparency they already have. So what we're gonna do is object.transparency plus parentheses 1 minus the transparency already there in the object. So if it has 0.5, then it will only add 0.5 to the transparency to make it smooth and clean. Then we're going to do local info 4 is equal to tween info.new duration enum.using style.linear local tween 4 is equal to TweenService create object info 4 and goal 4. Then we're going to play tween 4. So now, like I said about the rotation now. So the rotation, we're going to rotate it on the y-axis. And we're going to use a big number because we want this to continually rotate. Like, the bigger the number, the faster it will rotate within the amount of the duration time. So we're going to do orientation is equal to object orientation plus vector3.new. So in this one, right, if I do 360, it will only take off like 1 full turn. If I had a 0, it will take 10 turns within the amount of duration. So that means since my duration is 10 and this is 10 turns, then it will turn once every 1 second. So to show you, I can do play. Then click F. You see it spinning, and they're slowly getting transparent, slowly and slowly and slowly until they're gone. So now we're gonna do one for the where it's the center object. So the center object, for me, I already have it rotated, so I'm going to have to, oh wait, I can still use the Wi-Fi. Interesting. Hold up. Seriously? Oh, that's okay. That's awesome. I think I can merge these in, if that's the case. Yeah, let me do this real quick and test this. Maybe we can merge it. Maybe that will work. Kinda hope it does. So if we check it, oh, it does. That works. Okay. Now the difference is the sizes though. The sizes won't increase over time like you would want it. So we're gonna keep them separated. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna keep them separated like this. And change their sizes based on their orientation. So for this goal for, oh yeah, and the reason why these don't have to be different names is because they're, like I was saying before the cut, the reason why they don't have to be different names is because they're local inside of like that if statement. So since this is all inside the if statement, this will not like affect anything else outside of it. so I can just use the same names in both the if and the else if and the else statement. I was on size, so that go for that size is equal to object that size plus vector3 dot new, and now we can keep increasing their size. So let's just do like 25, 20. Don't wanna. I may have to change the C-frame depending on how it looks, but yeah, for this one, go for that size equal to object that size plus vector3 dot new. This one is x and y, so we can do 20, 20, 0. Well, let's do 10. Make it taller. So now after they done growing, they should spin. So like they're like slowly spinning. Actually, that's not what I wanted. We can do a wait 0.7. Sorry for the weird cut. So I made it wait 0.75 seconds before initiating that. That's still not, good and stuff. Let's do. Actually, we don't want to change that. Their heights. Okay. Let's try this way. They're spinning correctly. Know what they need to do. Sorry about the cut. Okay. Forgot where I just left off. I think it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't doing it the right way. I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do this. That works. I guess that works. Yeah. B15. This is gonna grow. Dot C frame is equal to object dot C frame dot. Wait, no. Object dot C frame dot. Now I'm just throwing 10 out there just to see like the actual number. Oh, I can actually, instead of like doing that, I can actually just scroll up and see how I did the orientation up here. I did on the z-axis. Okay. Then we would do like half of 15, so 7.5. Doesn't matter. As long as you're doing like the values for your moves, then you know it's all good. I need them to grow in size though. Maybe I can do tween. Excuse me. Do tween dot complete. I think it's completed. Then it will run this. I'm pretty sure it's completed and not finished. Oh, got an error. Oh yeah, this is why I tell you to keep script analysis and output open, because they catch errors like that. There you go. Press F. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Let's try to play around with some things. The middle object works completely fine. Actually, I can change this. I don't think I need any of this actually. Well, no, I can still use this, but I don't think I need this. We can just translate this to down here. And this can just go size of like 25, 25, and 20. This could be 10. I don't know if I need the size of these either. I think I can get away from this. I'm gonna comment this out real quick. Maybe comment block. I'm gonna change these values to like 50, 0, 50. Maybe we could just use that one loop for it. Oh, that's kind of dope. Yep. Okay. Now, change the values to that a little bit. Now, if we test, it should be smooth. Nice. Now, I'm going to change the transparency. Yeah, I'm going to change the transparency thing. This also needs to be like, I'm gonna just give it like a big number right now. See what this looks like. I think it has to be a negative to go up. Yeah, it has to be a negative. Okay. Understandable. Let's do 30. And we're gonna make it do 15 upwards. Yeah, that works. And then let me comment out the transparencies. So now it doesn't get transparent and it's constantly doing this. Bigger, getting better. Okay. I'm going to increase that size. I made big like beam. There you go. Yeah, and it's moving much faster than I wanted it. Oh yeah, that looks dope. Okay. And then for the transparency, right? What we can do is we do a spawn function. Well, I don't want to do a spawn function. I'm gonna do wait duration minus I want to do it that way. No. Well, I want it to wait 0.75 of the duration. So we can do duration minus duration times 0.5, and that should give us like a thing. So then we're gonna do like our wait time. Then we're gonna do the fry the impairs loop again. called get connect. I mean not get connect. Get children. Well, we could change this to object. Everyday local goal. Since we removed the first goal, we can just name this goal dot transparency plus equal to object dot transparency plus 1 minus object dot transparency local info is equal to tween info dot new local tween is equal to TweenService create object info go play. And I might change this. Yeah, I'm gonna change this. So since the whole duration is 10 seconds, I see like 7 seconds right here and 3 right there. And if we done this correctly, it should all be good. Do that. Wow. Then after it reaches like a peak, then it's gonna start going transparent. And yeah, okay. So now we're gonna do one more thing, which is the breeze, which is like a sort of cleanup tool. That's what I like to call it, like a cleanup tool. I'm gonna do the breeze is equal to game get service the breeze, and then we're just gonna go to effects. I'm gonna do the breeze colon add item effects and duration, because that's how long the move lasts. I'm pretty sure we parented to the workspace. Yep. So if we have Explorer open while we're playing, right? Open up the workspace, and then we're gonna spawn the effects. We see the folder effects will disappear after duration, and after all of this has disappeared, then it disappears and cleans up. So yeah, this concludes the part 2